A multi-agency team of the government officials is set to address the media on the status of preparations ahead of the full resumption of learning activities starting on Monday. Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha is leading the briefing, which is likely to touch on safety of learners' infrastructural concerns and the syllabus recovery. Our reporter Leila Mohammed is at the Kenyatta International Convention Center here in Nairobi, where the briefing is set to take place. Leila, what issues are likely to come out of this?
Well, Amboko, there are four key cabinet secretaries who are here today, and we begin with the Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, as well as the Ministry of Health, and then Education and ICT. Remember, for the last 10 or so years, the Ministry of Information, ICT, Education, Health have all been correlated in one way or the other. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced so many sectors to shut down, including education, which is setting to get back to the physical classroom in less than 24 hours. So each of these cabinet secretaries will be giving us a brief on their particular docket. However, at the end of the day, when we're looking at in terms of the Ministry of Interior, we are going to expect the CS of Interior to touch on key issues regarding maybe the curfew. Maybe later in the day, we were hoping President Uhuru Kenyatta could touch on that, remembering that the 60-day window he had given for that to lapse will be lapsing this evening, as children are going back to school on the 4th, that is Monday, tomorrow morning. So those are key issues that we hope to be said in this briefing this day. When it comes to matters of health, then we will be seeing CS Kagwe talk about the laid down laws in how the students will be relating with each other in the schooling system. Remember, they had given very strict guidelines for social distancing, physical distancing within the classrooms. Yesterday, Professor George Magoha said it will be difficult to ensure that there is complete 100% physical distancing in the classroom. However, he says, despite the fact that they will be not exactly 1.5 meters away from each desk, every single child will be expected to be fully in mask gear every time they're in school, and that will be also a particular issue for their teachers, the guardian, the school teams that are working there, especially the guards and the support staff, just to ensure that they curb the further spread of COVID-19 in the class system. Yesterday, also, the CS for Education was saying that the idea by many private institutions asking their parents to bring in things like the cleansing systems, he was saying that is not important. It's not the time for buying lots and lots of sanitizers. Just use basic water and soap, and much more should be happening. So it's a brief by entire key stakeholders within government, and we're expecting some of those key details to be spoken to. Remember, CS Magoha has said before that every parent will be expected to take back their children. The Interior Ministry, using the chiefs and the police system, will be ensuring that parents take their kids back to the classroom tomorrow, and we expect that between 4th and Friday, the end of the week, all students across the country will be able to make it, and this will be only important if some issues like cutting down the curfew to enable maybe even evening travel will be convenient for many parents across the nation. So we are still waiting for that press conference to happen. For the moment, I take you back to Julian Samboko in studio.